In today's video, we will talk about criminal elements, or what is Corpus Delecti. Hello, and welcome to Ask Professor Price. I have been a lawyer for more than 35 years and a full-time professor for more than 10 years. People studying law or criminal justice, or working in the legal or law enforcement fields, need to know about the component parts of a crime, also called the elements of crime. You might have heard this referred to as Corpus Delecti. We will also talk about some other Latin terminology, including Actus reus and mens rea. If any of the required elements of a crime are absent, the prosecutor might not have a valid case against the defendant. So let's jump into criminal elements, or what is Corpus Delecti. The term Actus reus is a Latin term, and it means the guilty act. Think of this as the criminal act, the thing that the person did that was wrong. That must be coupled with mens rea, which means guilty mind. In other words, they intended to do the wrong act, the wrongful act. So actus reus is the guilty act or criminal act. Mens rea is the guilty mind or criminal intent. Some examples of actus reus, in other words, criminal or wrongful acts, include the defendant shot and killed a person, or they robbed a bank, or they stole a credit card and bought things with the card, or they lied to someone to make a sale. So those are the factual acts they committed. Examples of mens rea, meaning the necessary criminal intent, are that the defendant intended to injure or kill a person, they intended to steal money, they intended to commit identity fraud, or they intended to commit fraud. Intent matters for intentional crimes because if the harm was accidental, the defendant might be responsible for their negligence, but not for a crime. Actus reus plus mens rea, in other words, the wrongful act plus criminal intent, when they combine, they make a completed crime. Please hit subscribe and the thumbs up icon if you enjoy this video. Also, please feel free to share this video with people you think could benefit from the information. YouTube uses things like the number of subscribers, likes, and shares in its algorithm to determine which videos show up in search results. The higher these videos are in the results, the more people I can help. Thank you. Now, it's important to remember that the criminal elements of actus reus and mens rea are not the same thing as the elements of a crime. This is one of a bunch of circumstances in which, in the legal field, a word is used to mean very different things. The criminal elements of actus reus plus mens rea, think of those more as components, whereas the elements of a crime are things that the prosecutor has to prove beyond a reasonable doubt to support a conviction of the defendant. For example, in criminal battery, the elements are the intentional physical contact that is harmful or offensive and that is without consent or excuse. Now, let's compare that with the corpus delecti of a criminal battery. You must have both criminal intent, mens rea, and criminal act, actus reus, to have a completed crime, or corpus delecti. So the criminal intent was intending to cause harmful or offensive conduct, mens rea, plus the criminal act making the physical contact, actus reus. Please feel free to post in the comments your questions about criminal law or related topics that you would like to see covered in a future video. I cannot provide legal advice about specific cases or situations, but I can offer general legal information for educational purposes. Law students, paralegal students, criminal justice students, and pre-law students, as well as people working as paralegals or in the criminal justice field, are the main audience for these videos. But everyone is welcome to learn about American law and our legal system. Please remember to subscribe so you can get notifications when I post a new video. Subscribing won't cost you anything, but it can help me to reach and help more people with these educational videos. Thank you. If you liked this video, you might like the next video, Defenses to Criminal Charges.